Hey, Safety Ray here, and welcome to this edition of Awkward Conversations with Safety Ray. Today we have with us is the David Fischer. David is the CFO for Keeley Companies. Welcome, Davey.
Thanks for having me, Ray.
Great to have you, buddy.
Should I take off my hard hat?
Yeah, you can take it off.
Okay.
Just don't drop it on your foot. So tell me a little bit about your journey with the Keeley Companies.
Certainly. I started out back in the 80s with a CPA firm in Illinois doing tax work for Keeley Construction. And then in 2001 became the CFO for ADB Companies. And then in 2015, the CFO for the Keeley Companies.
How do you help to drive the safety program from where you sit?
We look at it a couple ways, especially with inside the office, reinforcing ideas of don't lift something too heavy, watch for leaving cabinet drawers open, watch for wet floors. But I think it goes an additional step to that on, proper sitting, proper desks, worried about carpal tunnel, things like that. We encourage everyone to attend safety meetings. I think that gives a unified front to showing that they are involved. And I also think it helps to educate the people in the office on what people are dealing with on a day-to-day basis.
Well, this month we're warming to zero, right? And so from your standpoint and from your direct reports, what's your expectation to support those efforts out in the field?
I think it starts with everyone. I had for instance, a few years ago where I noticed someone driving down the street didn't have their safety belts on. So I called the office, found out who was driving such and such a truck number, and I think Delane or you placed a call to say, hey, put your seatbelts on. So I think it's everybody's responsibility to step up and be aware and make sure that everyone is being safe.
I agree, 100%. I think that everybody's got to take that initiative. And to support the effort is not being afraid to step up and say something when you find something that's unsafe or we don't understand. I mean, that's what Stop and Rethink is all about.
Right.
So how do you get awkward for safety?
Well, Ray, I think it was a great idea when we had a board meeting the other day and you took the safety van around. That allows the people in the field to get to know people who aren't out in the field much, including myself or Daniel or Drew, the accountants, and therefore you can meet people, you feel a little more comfortable bringing up items because of the exposure.
So, do you believe in zero?
Ray, I do. I think many years ago we did more preaching, and now I think while it was heartfelt back then when we were preaching, I think now it's more of an engagement. The people have the authority to shut down jobs. The rethink process is working. I think our action plans, our good catches, I think it's all driving zero, and yes, I do believe.
Okay. You ready to get awkward?
I am.
Let's go.
Keeley safe.
Stay awkward, my friends.